All right, guys and gals, let's see if anybody jumps on here. Just chilling, getting ready to have a little chit chat action with you guys and gals. Hope you guys are doing well. Say hello to everyone. Let's see. I see a thumbs up, so somebody must have jumped on for a little bit. Let's see what everybody's doing tonight. You want to move it back a little bit. There we go. You see a couple good holographic stickers. 7 people in the house. There's the Saint. There's Bank 2006. A few good people jumping on here right away. Good to see you, Buckeye Stacker. Got some repeats from last night. I like it. Looks good. Let's see if I can move that up a little bit. Let's see. Might be a little better there. Kind of center of the picture. Not much. Went out tonight and had dinner with the wife. We had a really good time. We hadn't been out to eat for a long time and hung out with some friends and kind of relaxed and got a chance to catch up and have good conversations and can't complain. It was a nice evening out and something we normally don't do. Looks like we got 6 people in the chat. I had fried shrimp and fresh home fries. My wife had ordered macaroni and cheese and pork barbecue, and I think she did have I shared with her a stuffed mushroom appetizer. So yeah, it was pretty good. Can't complain. It beats having to cook at the house, right? And do all the cleanup. So then we had cleanup and stuff. Boy and baby, how you doing? Yep, just a late night chit chat. That's all it is. Get to catch up with my friends. Wow, 5 likes already. 7 people in the house. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you mashing that like button. Whoops, just now knocked my pad there down. If I can straighten it back up. It's kind of weird because my screen shows something different there. But, yeah, everything's looking good there. But yeah, it was just nice to get out. My wife and I don't get out too often anymore. We spend too much time staying home and watching TV. So yeah, it was kind of nice to get out for once with some friends and catch up. That was kind of nice. Can't complain, you know. But I think we had a good time. I think there was too many complaints. Didn't bring Milo anything home. No, he actually was home by himself for about 4 hours. We were out for quite a while. You know, we went and when we come back, man, he was going nuts. I'm gravy, just about to wind down myself, brother. No worries, that's exactly right. But no, Milo gets plenty of nice treats and stuff at home, so he does pretty good. He gets quite a bit of special stuff because he's a special dog. We spoil him a great deal. Made 4 videos out now. I'm going to edit them. Oh, there you go. That's always a lot of work. I need to start making some content, but I thought I'd start jumping on here at the chit chat because you know the thing about it is I do those Thursday night auctions, but you really can't talk to anybody. When you got an auction going, there's so much happening. This way it gives me a chance just to catch up with people. There's Jeff Brown. Good morning, ECP and all. It is morning because it's what, after midnight? 6 people in the house, 6 likes. We lost somebody. We had 7 in here. So we just lost somebody. It might pick a couple more back up. You never know. He's asking you, Buckeye Stacker, if you're a coin roll hunter or not. There's Zach Ball. He was in here last night. Good to see you, Zach. Good to see you, my friend. 7 likes, 7 people in here. Now somebody dropped out. We're back down to 6. It's moving around. 6, 7, 7, 6. See if we can get hit to 10. Maybe we'll get 10 people in here. You guys hang in tight. He says, nope, he's not a coin roll hunter. He's a stacker. Buckeye Stacker. So, Buckeye Stacker, did you like that Fraser's dolphin that I got that only has 1,000 minutes? Did you check that video out? There's a spectacular stacker premium item there. And that's pretty neat. That Fraser's dolphin in that proof. Sounds good, William Baby. I hope you get a chance to, my friend. And yeah, please like and comment any of them you get on there. It's amazing how many people will watch a video and never take a simple half second to smash a like button and then take 3 to 5 more to make a quick comment just saying hello or a great video or something. It really helps you in the search engines and moves you up in the ranks on YouTube. And if you like somebody's channel, it really helps a lot. Yeah, that Fraser's dolphin, man, when you see it in person, it is absolutely gorgeous. You know, the weird part is, I was one of the first ones to buy those on APMEX, and it's like number 200 and some out of 1,000. And they've also sent some into PCGS for grading, but they turned around also, and the remaining ones they put up for sale. You know, I bought it right around $100 each because the limited minutes, they had a really big premium on them, to say the least. Do you know they've already raised the price to $150? They've already raised the price $50 on them to sell the remaining ones. I guess they were selling so fast, they put the brakes on, sent some in to have them slab and graded to PCGS, and the remaining ones, they turned around and literally raised the price $50 a coin. Let's see what people's saying. At EC Brother, I have commented on almost every video. I know you have, William Baby, and it's a huge help, and I really, really appreciate that. Jeff Brown, I'm going to try to pull some honey this weekend, depending on how much we pull, me and the wife. We'll decide whether we sell some or not. But yeah, there's a good chance, depending on what we pull. I mean, bottom line is this: I've sold a few, and again, I say sold. I put them in my auction and they went for crazy money because I haven't been selling it yet, but I did put a few in there at the end of auctions and people did it. It's more of a donation to the stream, but I think the first 4 bottles I put up there went for like $100 a bottle, and I stopped people bidding against each other and gave them each one. It was going, just channel sponsorship. You know how that gets kind of crazy because people are just such great people in this community, and some of them will really show you they like your channel and stuff, and they'll pay crazy money for it, especially with something like that that's unique or different or specialized. I mean, we've all seen that when in a lot of these different channels like Silver Dragons and Empire Precious Metals with Stormy and stuff, where people pay up. I don't get real comfortable with that. Yeah, I can go grab my dad's slab coins. You guys got a second? Hang on just a second, and I will go get it for you. Y'all care? If you guys can talk or chit-chat and tell everybody not to leave the stream, we got 8 or 9 people in here, would be great. I'd like to see it get over 10 or 12. But yeah, let me see if I can go get one. Hang on. But don't, it's dead air. You guys got to chit-chat on the screen or something there. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can get one out of the safe. here I come back, guys and gals. I am back. I actually found it, and I'm going to show it to you firsthand. Thanks for asking about it. Let me see. Let me get back to the chit chat, see what I might have missed. I grabbed a few things I want to show you tonight. And I grabbed one of those Fraser Dolphins again, too. So let's see. All right. Can you see your dad's slab coins? Which after that, at William Baby, I'm a small time stacker. I've only been doing it for a few months. Neophyte stacker. Spot is under 25 1-ounce coins are still above 30. Oh yeah, they still got $8-10 premiums on them. Neophyte, isn't it crazy? I just think there's such a on collusion or a a thing. I mean, they're getting around $8, $7-8 over spot, even on the big streams and local. It's just ridiculous. The premiums to me are just absurd. What's your main objectives? Hi, hon. Stacy's Miscellany. Good to see you. Did you get a try of that, honey, Stacy? Did AG share with you, I hope? I get that. I started in April 2020. Jeff, yes, sir. Still rationing out one from Berries. Oh, Barry, did you get some from Berries? Berries Best Honey? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. What's your favorite silver price, Buckeye, if you don't mind me asking? Silver price or piece, maybe he means. Metal Dragon Braveheart, welcome back. For me, I see something I like, I get it. What about buying a 10 RCM bar from Bold Pressure Metals with a $65 premium? That's cool. Sometimes it defeats the purpose of stacking for weight in a stack. I got Mexican silver at spot 2 weeks ago. There you go. From where? Great, Stacy. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, so here's what they asked for. Let's see. I can't remember who asked me about my dad's piece. So let me tell you a little history behind this first. We talked about this last night on the chit chat that we had, and the question was, my dad, which passed away a couple years ago, had some 2016. That's the anniversary there of the Eagle. 2 rolls of the Eagles, and when he passed away, he asked me if I would take care of them and sell them for my mom. And of course I did, but I bought them myself and put them in the safe. And not too long ago, what I turned around and did was so Bank was asking 2006. Kind of see your dad's slab coins. And I'm getting ready to show it to you, Bank 2006. Thanks for asking. So my dad's coins, I did sell some of them. I gave my mom, what they had in them, even though the spot had dropped since he had bought them. And I think he paid that. Remember when Silver Eagles had the $350 premium? I think he had a $354 premium that he paid on it over spot, and he bought 2 rolls of them. And I bought them back off of him. And then, since obviously they meant something to me because it was my dad's first opportunity to stack silver, I kept some of them, and I sent them in. At the time, I was doing a lot of those W quarters and sending them to Annex, and I called the guy at Annex, and I said, can you do something special for me if I send you some of my dad's Silver Eagles, and any of them that are MS-70, can you slab and grade them and put like the Edward F. Chadwick collection? And he said, I would be honored to. And I told him he was a veteran. Well, he did this for me. So you getting ready? Here you go. He did this right here. The Edward F. Chadwick collection, MS-70 2016, which is the anniversary Silver Eagle. Is that cool? And the American flag. Now, that was a special label for a special gentleman already. And he called him and asked him if he could use that for my dad. So yeah, this piece means a lot to me. And I think I got like 8 or 10 of these. I'd have to go back here and look. I really appreciate you asking, Bank 2006. It means a lot to me, and to show something with my dad. So you guys obviously know my last name's Chadwick, but it was the Edward F. Chadwick collection, and that was really neat, wasn't it? So I have some of these that are slabbed and graded, and what I'll do is, it'll be either I'll probably give some to my grandkids or stuff like that. But yeah, is that not unbelievable? You know, and it's worth, obviously, to me, a lot more than what it's worth monetary wise, because it is a keepsake. And there's the reverse. Look at that. So it's even got the eagle on the reverse and authenticated. So it's pretty neat. But an MS-70 Eagle. These were my dad's. You know, my dad was in the Korean War. He was on the USS Bristol, and he was a small arms captain. He also was a publisher, so he ran the local county newspaper, the Wayne County News. He was part owner and editor, managing editor and publisher. And he also, you know, we're Marshall University. You all that watched the movie We Are Marshall, my dad was there right after that plane crashed, right out here by my house. If you ever get a chance to watch the movie We Are Marshall, that's my hometown. And it really was, I mean, from ashes that they built that program back. It's a great, great movie. If you don't have a chance, or you're able to get on a Netflix, or, you know, rent that any way, shape, or form, if you haven't yet, you need to check out the movie We Are Marshall. Matthew McConaughey. And you don't know about ECP's hometown then. And my dad was there right after that plane crash. But yeah, it's a great movie, wasn't it? It was unbelievable. If you haven't ever watched that movie, you got to go watch it this weekend. Make a point of it. But there's my dad's eagle, man. It's pretty special. And I opened up the safe there and pulled out the box. I knew which one I was pretty sure they were in, because I just recently did some organizing, and I saw them, and it kind of, you know, brought a little heartfelt touch to my eyes. But that was my dad, Edward F. Chadwick, and that was his collection of silver eagles. He wasn't a big coin collector. He was a stacker. He was stacking for, you know, obviously in place of fiat currency. He didn't understand the premium part, you know. Thank you very much, Bullion Baby. He didn't understand why he had to pay a premium on it. And I explained to him, you know, now, back then he was paying $20 a piece. You know, silver was at $17. I think he had like $20.50 in it. Maybe it was $16.50. He had light at $20 a piece in them. Wouldn't we like to be buying eagles for $20 a piece now? Then I sent these in and had them slabbed and graded, all the MS-70s. And Annex was very nice. I have a real nice touch on, you know, Annex is the oldest grading agency. It was the first one there. You know, they're owned by, you know, the people that do Coin World and all that stuff. It's the ANA. They are good graders. Don't kid yourself. Don't anybody tells you that Annex is, you know, is a subpar grading agency. I disagree. They are a great grading agency. They are a second tier just because of the perception. And they may have at one time not be that sharp, but they really have stepped their game up. They're a very good grading agency. Yeah, they don't carry the clout that NGC or PCGS does, but you know, for the cost and the money, and you're wanting something slabbed and graded, I think Annex is a great job for that. You know, look here, they don't even have Annex on this label for me at all. You know, how many companies would do that for you? You have to go here to the back to see anything with Annex. You see it? There's the authenticated, you know, which they're using that 3D holograph, whatever it is. But check it out. Isn't that crazy? But these are one of a kind. There's like 10 of these in existence, and they're the only one that's ever been made. The only slabbed and graded, and that's my dad. So it's pretty neat. But let me all read your all's comments. I'll lay it down here so you guys can see it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me check up with your all's comments here. I've been blabbing. Oh, so he says, distracted with the story. Yo, ECP, one honey and silver a bit ago. Just wanted honey. Gave silver away. We can get you some, Jeff Brown. Come into the auction Thursday night. We'll see what we can do. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll do anything this Thursday night, but like you said, we're pulling honey this weekend. Me and the wife is the plan. So we should know more about how well we do. I have not checked my honey supers. I put those two big honey pastures in if you watch some of my videos. So I hope there's a good amount of honey in there. So we'll see. Distracted with soy, corn, honey. That's awesome. That's probably when I start talking. That looks awesome. Thanks, Zach. Thank you, Buckeye Stacker. Let's see, ECP, your dad was a veteran. Well, my heart goes to you and your family. I'm a combat veteran. Hoorah, brother. Thank you, Bullion Baby. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. So cool, so cool. Love that movie, Metal Dragon Braveheart. My dad was in World War II Navy vet, USS Trenton. That's cool, Buckeye. That's really neat. Beautiful ASE, brother. Thank you. My dad was a stacker too. That's too funny. My dad was drafted. Luckily, never saw war. But he served. That's pretty neat. I'm the last of the least 7 generations to fight in the American War, but the first to stack precious metals. I'm the first one to stack precious metals or collect coins that I know of. Awesome that they did it. Yeah, Buckeye Stacker Annex did a great job with that, didn't they? It was pretty sweet. So we got, 8 or 9 of you in here, 11 likes. Y'all, thank you for mashing that like button. I greatly appreciate that. So I'll let you guys see that. Let me show you something else. So if you all watch some of my videos, I do more than just coins. I do the bees and stuff like that. And I planted those big, pastures you all saw. Remember, I get that to focus a little bit. That's kind of out of focus. See if I can get that to, there it is, a little better focus there. I like that better. I planted that little about 3/4 of an acre in Buckeye and a 3/4 of an acre in honeybee pasture, right? Well, I was watching some videos on YouTube about buckwheat, and this channel came open called rareseeds.com, and it talked about a particular type of buckwheat, and I encourage you to look this up. But here's a rare, and this comes from over there in Asia, I believe, China, Japan, in the Himalayas, a Takane ruby buckwheat. Look at this stuff. Ruby buckwheat is absolutely gorgeous. I ordered some of it. Ordered like 7 or 8 packs. There's supposed to be like 300 seeds in there. But check that stuff out. In 4 or 5 weeks that'll bloom. I'll probably go out there if I get a chance here in the next week or two and till up one of the catch pens and put that in there. Hey, Bullion Baby, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in and chit-chatting. We won't be on here very long. We've already been on 23 minutes. We're trying to be on for about 30 minutes a night there, off and on, just randomly. And so I can just catch up with friends, on my online friends like you all are. Because like I said, I can't hardly talk or do anything in those auctions. And it's just nicer if I routinely start doing this before I go to sleep at night, and I'm kind of a night owl person. We can do that. But you guys check out the little video. There's a video on Takane ruby buckwheat. It's really a nice video, and it's done by rareseeds.com. And I want you to watch that. That's really neat. Oh my gosh, Jeff Brown, thank you so much. You didn't need to send a super chat. Oh my gosh, you're unbelievable. Thank you so much, my good friend. You definitely deserve some honey. Absolutely. But yeah, check out the Takane buckwheat videos after we get off. It's kind of neat. You see what everybody else is saying. I'm the last to tell. Let's see. Awesome. They did that. Bullion Baby was saying, gotta retire for the night. God bless you. Jeff Brown says, Yeppers. Waka waka wheat. Buck of wheat. Tay Jones. Rare Takane ruby buckwheat. You got to watch the video on that that's put out by rareseeds.com. Yeah, good night, Bullion Baby. Thank you, Buckeye Stacker. I stacked 3 things: ammo, seeds, and silver. Now you got a chance, Metal Dragon, to stack some Takane ruby buckwheat. I think it was like $3 a pack or something. I bought like 8 packs. It was like $26 or $27, $28, and it was like free shipping. And then they sent me a bonus package of these rare carrots. The wildest looking carrots I've ever seen. They look like baseballs. A rare seeded carrot. Number one thug stacker. I went ahead and put that stuff back out. It's been 3 weeks, my friend. And I hadn't heard from you. And I give that stuff out on the auctions and stuff. But I hope you don't mind. I went ahead and threw that back into last week's auction when I hadn't thrown it. So there's no need for you to send me any money. I already threw it back in. but I appreciate it, and if you want to get back in there, I'll give it to you. I understand it, but after 3 weeks, you kind of understand it was sitting in a package, and my wife was like, it was the last one we had of those goldbacks, Nevada goldbacks, and people were asking for them. So with it sitting there 3 weeks, we went ahead and threw it back into the auction. I hope you don't mind, and I hope you understand. You can definitely still bid. Yeah, you can still bid. You're good and everything, and I know things happen. And you didn't hear me complain or gripe or carry on about it and stuff. I just had to after that because usually, but my PayPal's my email, and it's on all the things. Jeff Brown, you're killing me, friend. Listen, send me an email, Jeff, and I'll get you some honey. I'll get you some honey, Jeff. If you liked it that much, man, I can't take it away from you. Send me an email. I'll share with you my cell phone and stuff, and we can talk live or text message back and forth. And Jeff Brown will get you hooked up with some honey. I've got enough to take care of a few people that without any problem. But yeah, you're good thug stacking. Didn't have any problem with it or whatever. Like I said, it was just one small item there. Wasn't a big deal. Wasn't the end of the story. I ended up selling it for even more than what you had actually ordered it from. Man, those things were hot. Those were white hot. Those goldbacks, man. I couldn't keep them. I had like 8 or 9 of those. They all sold. All those goldbacks, man. They kept asking for them. But yeah, it's all good. It's not a problem at all. And you can still jump in there on Thursday nights and stuff. Just the thing with the auctions, my wife and I ship the next morning. So it's best to pay right after the auction. A worst case scenario, by 6 or 7 in the morning, because she starts packing them up at 8 o'clock in the morning. She's done by 10 or 11, and it's over in the post office. And honestly, if somebody pays late, 9 times out of 10, she won't ship till the next auction because she doesn't want to get the shipping scales out and the envelopes and the tape and print and stuff. She does it all at one time. And we claim to have the fastest. Jeff Brown, you're killing me, my friend. Holy cow. $50 super chat. Send me your address on the email and we'll send you some out ASAP. I've got some new 12-ounce bottles that are bottled up, and I will send you some, Jeff. You didn't need to do that. Oh, my gosh, my friend. Your support is unbelievable, Jeff Brown. But send me an email. Make sure I've got your address right, and I will send you some out ASAP and maybe some extra goodies, too, along with that. But I appreciate that. But I'll send you a bottle of honey right off the bat and maybe get you some out of the new pool. I've got spring and summer honey. But we'll definitely take care of you. Who's the bad butt? Hey, Thug Stacking, we love you too, my brother. Thank you so much. I don't understand the gold backs. Buckeye Stacker, what it is, there's like 1/1000th of an ounce of gold that's 24 karat that's actually inlaid on the back of the gold back for like a $1 gold back. So it's equivalent to a $1 bill in gold. So what happens is it's currency. It's basically, instead of being fiat currency, it's actually gold currency back to like the gold standard that you have a precious metal onto that. And they're like holographic. They're a beautiful piece of note. And it's pretty much equivalent to $1 or more. And people love to collect them. They're really, really neat. They're really neat. There's different states they're doing. Like I had Nevada goldbacks is what I had. But I try to buy them and stuff too. But they're really neat and they're very, very collectible. And they only made so many of them, but they're a gorgeous piece to say the least. And they became highly collectible right now. If that makes any sense to you. But you need to just Google it and read up on goldbacks, and you'll understand a little bit more about it. It's something I didn't think was going to go over, and it seemed to really pick up steam. They've became pretty popular to say the least. And it's really neat seeing the gold actually on the back. Jeff Brown, you're killing me. Oh my gosh. Jeff, listen, I am going to tell Mrs. ECP to go back and watch this stream, and she's going to hook you up. I'm going to put you on Mrs. ECP on your gift list. Thank you so much. My gosh, you're making a big rainbow across my screen here. 10, you did like a 5, a 10, a 50, a 20. You're unreal. You definitely getting some honey. You're definitely getting some honey. You were getting honey when you did the first $10 one or whatever. You didn't need to do that. Jeez, that's unreal. Borderland Stackers in the house. There's one of my other bros. I've been talking to Great Lakes Stacker, i.e., what is this now? Outdoor Conquest today. We were talking a little bit about Morgans and talking about bills and Confederate bills and saddlebacks and the large notes and the gold certificates. And we were talking about a little bit of everything there today. I was driving home from work. I had a long drive, and he called me out of the blue. He was on his way to work, and we chit-chatted and caught up a lot. But, yeah, Jeff loves honey. Jeff's going to get hooked up. We got to fix Jeff up with special honey shipment. Yeah, he got a little taste of that ECP honey. I'll tell you what, and I'm not trying to brag, but the honey that I did get really is some really, really good honey. My wife's like, hey, I've had honey, and this is not like good honey. This is great honey. It really has a nice flavor to it. Jeff Brown, oh my God. I'm going to have to wake the wife up. You're going to get a bunch of honey. Jeff, Thug Stacking, 99 cents. There you go. Oh, Jeff Brown, you are unbelievable. My friend, you do not need to do that. Oh my gosh. I am like speechless. I don't even know what to say. You've got, make sure you email me ASAP and make sure I got your right address, because I don't want it, whatever she ends up sending you, we got to bonus it up. Man, it is unbelievable flavor, isn't it, Borderland Stacker? That honey has an unbelievable flavor. It's crazy. Jeff Brown's going to get several bottles now. He's not just getting one. Oh my gosh. Can't have a rainbow without red. And then we got some blue in there too from Thug Stacking. Thank you, Thug Stacking. I appreciate that. You guys are unreal. Absolutely unreal. Jeff Brown. Jiminy Christmas. Here I get on here to chit chat, and I get a Skittle rainbow across my screen. Unbelievable. You guys are something. It blows away the mesquite honey we have here in Arizona. Well, good. Good. I'm glad you got. Yeah, I can't remember who my wife we sent it out to. I never dreamed that people would want the honey that much and everything, but it does have a great flavor. I traded a guy down in Florida a couple bottles for Tupelo honey, and I brought some back to my mentor, and he tried that Tupelo honey, and it's really expensive honey. It's like $2-3 an ounce, right? It's really, I mean, like an 8-ounce bottle is like $13, and usually $1 an ounce is a lot, and these are like little 8-ounce bottles. And I traded him brought some 12-ounce bottles, and I was just going to trade him for one. And the lady I gave him two, which is 24 ounces, and she gave me 3 8-ounces, which is 24 ounces. She says, "No, this is premium honey. I shouldn't be doing this." And I was like, "Well, I hate to tell you, but I said mine's considered kind of premium too, in a lot of walks of life." They wouldn't believe it. Somebody just now sent me a couple $100 here from Jeff Brown for some ECP honey. Yeah, Borderland Stacker, we're supposed to pull honey this weekend, me and Mrs. ECP. You know, she pulled that early time for my daughter-in-law's wedding, right? So we pulled spring honey, which wasn't a lot. Spring never is a bunch, but that's a lot of the autumn olive. It's really good honey. And then we pulled early summer honey, which is a lot of the blackberry and sweet clover and poplar. Oh my gosh, no, thank you, Thug Stacking. You're awesome host and friends. Thank you, ECP. It is a great community, and I got great followers. I'll tell you, they're unreal. But what we did is we drew those frames out, those 3 boxes, and immediately put those back on because we were in the middle of the flow. So they should, first thing they'll do is with open honey frames like that, they'll fill those up the quickest and do it. Now, what I'll have to do is, if they're all capped, I'm good. If they're not capped, I'll have to put them in a room for a day or two with a dehumidifier to make sure the moisture content's good. Because if there's too much moisture in the honey, it can ferment. Now, so I'll be making sure I bottle it like 16, 17%, probably 17. You can get up to 18 or 19, 18 and a half. But I like to get it down in there around that 17 range. But we'll be bottling some up. I'll use the hygrometer check everything and stuff. But I'm working tomorrow. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off, and Saturday and Sunday I have off for the weekend. So I got 4 days to do some stuff around the house. My wife wants me to mow some grass and to clean up the backyard, pick some things up, and take some stuff out to the farm, and just a lot of honeydew this, honeydew that. But the thing we're going to do is, depending on the weather, we're supposed to have a little bit of rain. We're going to try and pull the honey supers ASAP, and I'm going to be pulling the entire boxes. Irregardless, I'm pulling every box off of there because I'm going to treat them for varroa, make sure they're all clean and nice, and get them ready for the fall flow. Hey, Tonto Stackings, good to see you. Yeah, there are high rollers in there today. Jeff Brown is unbelievable, man. He's high rolling with the biggest and the best of them. Sounds like moonshining. Listen, I got some guys up on the ridge near my farm that make some pretty good moonshine, I can tell you that. But I think I would probably get locked off of YouTube, and I think I'd probably get arrested if we actually got any of that out of here. You'd have to come here in person and buy some of that directly out on the ridge with me, if you want some of that stuff. But the honey, we'll figure it out. We'll get you some, Borderland Stacker. We'll figure something out. Oh, we're surrounded. Yeah, that's too funny. Please send a package to #1 Thug Stacking. I would love a quart or two. I will do what I can, Jeff Brown. I really need to see. What I might do is, Jeff, if it's okay with you, is wait till I see what I pull and then send it next week, because that way I can give you some of that also. But we can send something to Thug Stack. I don't have Thug Stacking's address. He needs to send me an email. It's #1 Thug Stacking. Send me an email with your mailing address so I can send something to you there, courtesy of Mr. Jeff Brown. Yeah. So now, do you want me to send him a package with some honey, or do you want me to send him a package with some coins? What kind of package are we talking about? Because the only thing is, I don't have a whole lot of honey to send out, of course. That's why I haven't been selling it. I've got a couple boxes and whatnot. I won't know how much I'll really have till we pull this weekend, because we did something funny because of pulling early for that wedding. We pulled in halfway through the honey flow and then put the boxes back right on, because my wife wanted to get those little mini 2-ounce bottles, because she's giving out 125 of those to my son's wedding as as favors, wedding favors, with a special label and stuff on it. Hey, nickel and dime coin roll hunter. So Jeff Brown, do you want me to send Thug just any kind of package, or you want me to send him a little bit of honey, a coin or something neat? What are you thinking? As a gift to him from you, Jeff, courtesy of ECP. But let me see what I can get to you. How many ounces is in a quart, my friend? What I've got is I did 12-ounce bottles is what I did. That's a great deal. What's a great deal? What's a great deal? And I'll figure out what I can get, Jeff. But gosh, I don't think I've sent out a quart anywhere there yet. What's there, like 64 ounces in a quart? I'm back again, packing for a trip, says Tay Jones. Ben, some more honey. Jeff Brown's been throwing money out, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what to send him. And then he wants me to send some to Thug. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I wish we had things in absolutes I could figure out and read everybody's mind. Or we need to get Jeff Brown on my cell phone so I can text him or call him and figure out exactly what he wants to do. Is there 32 ounces in a quart? So if I send him 3 12-ounce bottles, that would be a quart then. I could probably do that. I might be without Mrs. ECP getting too mad. That's the problem is, like you said, I just don't know what we're going to pull this weekend. I'll know more of everything I can do once I get through this weekend. But he's saying take your time, so I can pull what I've seen, and I can send him more if we get a good pull this week. I'm going to send him good anyways. ECP. I'm going to hook him up. I'm gonna hook Jeff Brown out of. He's just been way too generous, way too gracious. That's just crazy, crazy. Now you guys realize when you send super chats that YouTube takes like 33% of it, right? Just so you know, like 30 to 33% YouTube gets. Isn't that crazy? It's just crazy. I can't compete with the big man at Jeff Brown. I had to drop a lot of money on items for this trip. Good luck on your pool, ECP. I know. I hope they have a lot of honey. ECP, where are you getting the bees? Well, Mikey Y, a couple things happened there. Two of my hives this year were swarm hive catches at my son's house. I started with 4 hives last year, and I split my bees. I didn't buy any bees this year at all. I had 12 hives, and you know me, Mr. Generous. I gave 1 hive away, a really, really good hive, to a friend that wanted to get started in bees. And it's about a $200 hive, and I just gave it to him. I mean, he couldn't believe it. He's like, let me pay you for those. And I said, no, just, I grew it myself. It was a swarm cell split, and it turned out great. I mean, the queen was phenomenal. On a 1 to 10, she was a 12. She might have been the best starter hive I had this year. So the first 2 sets of bees I got last year, I bought packages from Man Lake, which is the big bee supplier, and they were Georgia Italian bees. One of them was a swarm catch, and then one of them I bought from a local mentor, which was my first try at Carney bees, the Carnolians. Well, those Carney bees were phenomenal, and they were my best hive that last year. And the swarm hive was a really good hive, and both of them gave me fall honey last year. So out of those, when I came out of the spring, I treated the bees, did everything the mentor said to do, and just studied up on it, followed the science for honeybees. There's a lot of science behind it. And those 4 hives, I split them to 8 or 10 hives. That was that big in the spring. I think 8, yeah. And then 2 more splits off of that put me at 10. And then 2 swarm catches at my son's put me at 12. But then I gave 1 away, so I have 11 hives now. I was going to mention that you should send your Cash App if they want to help you out. Yeah, I need to do Cash App. I haven't done that yet. I only have PayPal. Tay Jones, I love you guys. Happiness and to love to you all. You're a cool man. Very cool. ECP, just wanted to verify that you created an Instagram account. I haven't yet, Tay Jones. Everybody's wearing me out. Today, Outdoor Conquest, Great Lakes Stacker, told me, he said, you need to start an Instagram account, ECP. So I will try to this weekend, since I have some time off and I'll get my kids over here, and try to start an Instagram account, because they said it's a great way to tell people about your auctions too. Bank 2006. Later, guys. Be safe. Bye, ECP. My girlfriend is giving me looks to out the phone away. Peace. Be good, Bank 2006. I hope you're not getting in trouble. Michael, yeah, Cash App or Venmo. All right, Mikey Y. See, my sister has Venmo. We've been talking about doing that. It's easy to sign up for, and Zelly too. What's Zelly mean? So are you talking about the Cash App or Venmo, or are you talking about the Instagram? Is easy to sign up for. Yeah, that's crazy. ECP, where are you getting the B? So I answered that from Mikey Y. All right. So is Thug still in here? Hey, Thug, make sure you send me your mailing address if you're in here, Thug. Let me know, because Jeff Brown wants me to send you some stuff. You still here, Jeff Brown? He said take your time, last. He may have jumped off. I'll hook him up. I've got Jeff Brown's address. I hope he sends me, reconfirms his address, because I know it's in my book. But when I send him, I want to make sure he definitely gets it. My wife she won't believe it when she sees what he did on the daggone super chats. That's crazy, wasn't it? But yeah, YouTube takes a big old chunk, like 30%, 33% of there. He's asking, Taste asks, Jeff Brown, you still here? The mogul, is the mogul still here? ECP, if you have any more honey, I'll buy some. Well, thanks, Mikey Y. We're trying to figure out, we're going to pull some this weekend. So we'll have to look and see. It's another cash to cash application, says Buckeye Stacker. I'll check it out. I need to check out Cash App and Venmo both. It's just, I've just done PayPal for so long, and it's just so easy for me, and I transfer it. It's all already set up. So I know a lot of people are doing it, but I need to. That's why I trade YouTube rip. Yeah, YouTube takes a big old chunk of change, man. There's no doubt. Yeah, they rip you off. Yeah, that's like a crazy percentage when you think about it. I mean, it's nice that you can see it in the chat. Venmo takes 3%. That's what PayPal takes if you do goods and services. PayPal takes either 3 or 3.5. Yeah, something like that, right there thing. But a lot of people send it friends and family, and then I don't end up getting zinged with it from there. But so here's another piece for you guys. Let me stop watching the chat for a minute and let you see this. So if you didn't see on one of the videos I did not too long ago, there's the Fraser's dolphin, okay? Now this is like the decant. This is the high relief proof coin 2021, and they only made 1,000 of these. Only 1,000 of them. So I'm going to show this to you. This piece is unbelievable. It comes in a special box. The other one's still got the plastic wrapped around it. This is the one that I opened up for the reveal. So check this out. There it is, Australian government, Royal Australian Mint. Now look at this thing. This thing's crazy. This is a really big, thick 1 ounce dolphin, the Fraser's dolphin. And high relief, I don't know if you remember seeing the piece, 1921 piece high relief, but the high relief on this thing is crazy beautiful. I don't know how we were getting to see it. Sometimes if you tilt it at an angle, you can see the high relief better. Look at this thing. Fraser's dolphin. And only made 1,000 of them, believe that or not. Ultra low minis, there's a COA in here. Number 282 of 1,000. So you even know what number your coin is. And there's a coin. It's got the queen on the back side. I won't pull it out, but man, this thing's unbelievable. So I bought this and paid right at $100 for it, and was one of the first people to buy it, of course, with you see that low number. And would you believe that AppMex immediately after people were snapping them up raised the price to $150? They raised it $100. If you want to go buy one, if they still have them on AppMex, they're $150 each now. And they sent some off to grading. They're doing pre-sales on them, I believe. I don't know if it was 200 or whatever. Pre-sales on some that went to like grading to PCGS. Well, you know they're MS70s because they're a proof high relief. They're all going to come back, I would think, for the most part, as a, they only made 1,000, so it's a brand new die. It's a high relief proof coin, so they'd all come back MS70s. I don't know how they wouldn't, but I guess they could in theory. But in all likelihood, anything of these sent into grading for PCGS would be a MS70. And I could send my same ones in and would still be better off. But anyways, Fraser's Dolphins, highly collectible. Only 1,000 of these high relief proofs made. Crazy insane, isn't it? Yeah, them raising that $50 immediately. I don't know what to tell you what I think of that. I buy a lot of stuff through AppMex. I'm like the second to last top tier, or the second tier. Like there's the top tier. I'm like one below that, and I buy a lot from them, I think. And to me, it was pretty disappointing that they did what they did. That's just my opinion. Let me see what everybody's been saying here on the chat. Ben, yeah, I am not selling that right now, guys. Splish Splash. Yeah, I follow you there. That's too nice for my stack. Nah, it's not too nice for your stack. No, it's 3 nines fine, Mikey Y. It's pure silver. So it's 3 nines fine. It's pure silver. I got a video on it if you want to watch it. You stop by our AppMex is crazy. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Scamex instead of AppMex or App. I agree. Anything Anything you can guess at ECP? Anything you can guess. Also, send thug stacking whatever I want. Is that what you're saying? He would probably want some silver or something like that instead of what do you call it thing? I don't know if he's going to send me his address, Jeff Brown. I was trying to see if number one thug stacking's still in here. Are you still in here, number one thug stacking? Did you get our message to send me an email with your mailing address? Jeff Brown's been gracious enough to have me send you something. Anything you can guess at ECP. Okay. So I'll get something nice for number one thug stacking. Well, he can do me a nice little reveal video or something. You ever check out Dazzling Coins? There are some awesome coins. I have not, but I will now that you told me. Tetras they scammed. Huh. Don't deal with number one thug stacking. Okay, because yeah, he was slow to pay there. He was trying to pay there just now, but he's going to make it. But Jeff Brown asked me to send him something there. So I know he's had some problems because he pays with Cash App or something or whatever. But I threw his thing back into the auction after 3 weeks. But he and I just talked about it. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, if he sends me his address, if not, but I'll get Jeff Brown out some honey. I'll get Jeff Brown out some honey because he just hooked us up in a big way with super chats galore. And Thug Stacking sent some super chats too. Listen, I'm very well of what you're talking about there, Be Constitutional, and I appreciate your concern, my friend, and I will follow all precautions and due diligence, my friend. I always do. I always do. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Anyways, but guys, you know what? It's really been kind of neat to get to talk to you. So those of you that just jumped in, Bank 2006 asked for me to pull one of these out. And this was a story we said on the last ECP late night chit chat. This was the coins that my dad that passed away a couple years ago had stacked. And I sent some into Annex, and he was a veteran in the Navy there on the USS Bristol. And I had some of these slabbed and graded MS-70, the 2016 anniversary American Silver Eagles. And they put it into my dad's name and his collection. Kind of neat. Annex did a great job with it. Put the American flag. Got permission from a guy that they had made that label for to use it just for my dad. And I got like 10 or 12 of these, which is really neat. 8 or 10, 12, I don't know exactly, but wanted to share that with you. It's pretty neat. Something that means a whole lot more to me than what the possible value is, you know. But anyways, and you all get a chance, definitely check out the buckwheat to cane ruby. Not Google, but search in YouTube to cane ruby buckwheat. I want you to watch the video. It's done by rareseeds.com. It comes out of the Himalayas, and the honey that it makes is like 100 times or 1,000 times more antioxidants and healthier for you. But ECP is going to try and grow some Tacane buckwheat. I bought like 7-8 packages of it, and I'm going to try and grow it this fall to get the seeds from it to plant it next year in the bigger pasture. So I'm going to plant like 7-8 packages of this with the thought of collecting the seeds in the fall once it blooms and seeds out to sow the next spring. So I thought that's kind of neat. So you guys can see that also, just for people that just came in and they may not have heard that earlier. Let's see. Jeff Brown, you can't keep doing that, my friend. You're killing me. You're at like $200 now. And I don't have that much. I don't have enough honey to send you what you need should be sent. If that makes any sense, I have to start sending you silver or something. You can't keep doing that because it drives me nuts. Because if somebody overpays on stuff, I send them more stuff, and you're killing me right now. Thank you so much. You are too generous. Way too much support, dude. Your pasture is amazing. Thank you, Be Constitutional. And you know, I only got like 60 or 70 views on both those pastures. I thought I would get like 200 and some views on that Buckeye and that honeybee pasture. And you guys should see that thing in real. ECP, anything for sale tonight? No, Mikey White. The wife's in the bed. Everything's kind of locked up in the safe. The bees are pretty happy. Right now, we're going through a dearth, and my honeybees are not sitting on the ledge on the stoop. They're still out working because I got stuff still blooming. So it helps them get through it. And for real, yeah. They are definitely happier than most bees are right now. But we know it's only Tuesday night. We'll have an auction Thursday night, and it should be a pretty good auction. We got some pretty neat things to go out there and stuff. So it should work out quite well. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Oh, this is later than I expected to be on. We're already almost an hour on, 56 minutes and 23 seconds. You guys are awesome. Jeff Brown, you're killing me. Jeff, make sure you send me an email. Let me put my email address in if you don't already have it. You got to send me an email. Make sure I got your right mailing address because Mrs. ECP will probably want to just go ahead and mail it out to you tomorrow or something. Not that you won't get more than one package. But there's my email. Make sure I've got your right mailing address. I'm pretty sure that I do, but I'd like to just confirm it. Listen, bees are a very big component to help your strawberries, your watermelons, your cucumbers, your squash. Honeybees actually pollinate like 70% of our food, guys. They're extremely, extremely important. You know what? That's exactly right, nickel and dime coin hunter. We're trying to figure out. I have not checked my bees in weeks since we put those last supers back on after we drew the honey out and we threw the wax frames and foundations back on. And that was during the flow, so they may have filled it right back up, and they may have had this buckwheat honey and this wildflower mid-Atlantic pasture, honeybee pasture blooming the whole time. So yeah, we don't know what's been put in there. They say an acre of buckwheat can produce 150 pounds of honey. And I probably got 3/4 of an acre of that, probably 3/4 of an acre of the honeybee pasture. And both of them are very, very thick. So what I have on there, the reason why I didn't pull sooner is because of the bloom in both those pastures. Those pastures like Be Constitutional is just truly amazing. So I don't know what I'll have in store. If I have, the more honey, the better. The better, like I said, I can share with people in my community. Hey, thank you, Silver Scorpion. Good to see you. Yeah, they do help the world survive. I have trees in my backyard that I see bees pollinating. I've thought about beekeeping, but it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Listen, I'm not going to tell you otherwise. It is a lot of work. I have a friend that moves hives to pollinate their crops. Yep, there's a lot of that going on now. Like 70% of the hives all go to like California, commercial hives and stuff, to pollinate almonds every year, And that almonds have became a big business, and a lot of them move them into watermelon fields to pollinate watermelons and stuff. But that's another. There's 3 ways to make money with bees. One is to sell bees. When you split them and start new hives, and they sell what they call nucleuses, or they make packages, and you sell packs of bees in the early spring and early summer. Okay, and nukes of bees, bee starts, right? That's starting people into beekeeping. Those are nucleuses. They call them nukes. They have packages, which is like 3 pounds of bee, and they'll put a breeder queen in there, and then catching swarms and stuff. That's one part. The other part is obviously the honey, making honey and selling it. That's part 2. And part 3 is to move your bees to these farmers and people that need it for pollination, so their crops grow good. It's amazing how many, like you said, more strawberries you get, more blueberries you get. They do them for blueberry fields and strawberry fields and watermelons. I mean, you can literally get 2 to 3 times as much fruit and vegetables because you bring honeybees into your area near your crops. And that's what happens. Yeah, he sends them everywhere. I believe that. I have a friend that moves his hives. Yep. Jeff Brown, you're killing me. You're just, oh my God. Oh, I'm going to have to wake my wife up. Don't need the honey. A little is more. Would like some, but stay strong, bees. Grapes. Oh, listen, my bees pollinate my wild grapes on my farm every year like crazy. Jeff Brown, you are killing me, my friend. Absolutely. What'd you do? Hit the lottery, my friend? Shoo, are you Donald Trump's cousin or something? Gee, many Christmas. Holy cow. Jeff Brown, you are more than gracious all the way through. You're keeping the rainbow up here all night long. Unbelievable. Making me wants to beekeep. My neighbors, yep, they pollinate. You don't have to have them too far. They'll actually travel 3 to 4 miles away, but they try to do things a whole lot closer. But like I've got a beehive here in the subdivision. As long as it's on like half an acre and it's so many like 100 yards away from houses and stuff, you can keep them. I can actually keep up to 8 hives on my vacant lot over here, and the bees never bother anything. They'll occasionally during the dearth get around the swimming pool and stuff, but they don't sting anybody or bother anything. That's a big thing. But Jeff Brown, thank you so much. I'm sitting there looking at this pink, red, orange rainbow, and you've been rainbowing it all night. And listen, I don't know what I'm going to send you, but I get some sleep tonight, and I'm going to figure out what kind of package I'm going to put up for you, my friend. You're definitely getting honey, okay? No matter what I get this weekend, you're definitely getting some honey. Whatever I can do and then some. But you're way too generous in channel support, my friend. Way too generous, and I really appreciate everything. Yeah. Hey, no worries, Bee Constitution. I'm glad you like it. Anytime I can help with anything, send me an email and stuff, and I'd be more than glad to tell you. If you can find a local mentor to get you started, somebody that really follows the science behind bees, that's the best way to go because it'll eliminate a lot of the mistakes that you make yourself from that aspect. But we've been on here for 62 minutes and 35 seconds. My goal was 30 minutes, and we've doubled that. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have to get some sleep. I got to travel about 2 hours tomorrow for work, one way and 2 hours back. I've got some doctors to see tomorrow with my job and stuff, and I'm taking, like you said, Thursday and Friday off. Thank you, Nickel and Dime Coin Hunter. We're going to try and start doing this routinely there right around 11:30, 12 o'clock, midnight, just do a chit chat and hopefully get some other things to show and talk about each night too. But guys, thank you. Jeff Brown, thank you again so much for all the support. You're unbelievable. Yeah, I'm going to get me some rest. Uh, let's say, takes a while to not swat, but man, it's crazy to feel not swat. Yeah, you talk about the honeybees. 1 hour and back saying, gotcha. Gotcha. I got 2 hour drive there and 2 hour drive back tomorrow. So 4 hours of my driving, 4 or 5 hours, about a 9 hour day tomorrow. But neat thing is I'll have Thursday and Friday off and then the weekend. So I get a 4-day weekend coming up for me. And we'll definitely see you guys Thursday night around 8 o'clock at the auction. I appreciate everything. You guys take care. Thanks again for everything. Jeff Brown, again, thank you so much. Definitely send me an email there so I'll make sure I verify that I still got your correct mailing address. Y'all take care. ECP saying, you all be safe out there, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You all be good. ECP, over and out.